So starting in a strong, tall mountain pose with our feet firmly planted under our hips, our shoulders stacked on top. And we'll take a few deep breaths in through the nose and sigh it out through the mouth. Noticing the muscles in our faces soften and the expansion of our rib cage laterally. One more just like that. And allowing our breath to assume its natural rhythm in and out through the nose. Getting a sense of the speed and the depth of the breath. And the pauses at the top and the bottom. Running through a body scan from head to toe to get a sense of the mood and the energy of our bodies. And any areas of lightness or heaviness along the way. Taking a moment to set an intention for today's practice, maintaining our presence in the moment as best as possible, digging into our determination, and celebrating our strength at each moment along the way. Breathing in curiosity and light, and letting go of expectation, competition, and judgment. And as we did on our Sunday practice, opening up, bringing awareness to our central channel of energy and light. We breathe in through the nose, from 2 feet underneath us, filling our bodies with lightness and warmth, breathing into our bellies, and then exhaling through our mouths, visualizing 4 feet above us, connecting our destiny with our soul purpose, and creating that inner channel of light, that integral channel that runs through us, and opening ourselves to the energy of one another and the universe. Inhaling from the bottom up, expanding our abdomen, and exhale, breathing out through the mouth, and visualizing 4 feet above us. Doing the reverse, breathing in from 4 feet above, and exhaling through the trunk, through the feet and into the earth, connecting the earth with the atmosphere. Breathing upwards and downwards with our rhythm of breath. Two more just like that. Bringing our awareness back to the breath, the steady in and out through the nose. Opening our feet a little bit wider. And to slowly warm up our bodies, we'll inhale, reaching the arms up, palms pressing together, bringing that energy together. Exhale, we sink into our squat. Inhale, we forward fold. And on the next exhale, we roll up like ragdoll, stacking the vertebrae, shoulders, and head. Resetting here, we inhale all the way back up. Slowly starting to open our abdomen and our lower back. Sinking into our hips. Pressing into the back of our legs. And rolling up, feeling every vertebra on the way up. Finding our rhythm, our flow, and our range of motion. Hanging our heads heavy and honoring the state of our bodies. Feeling the grounding of our feet into the earth. Drawing the energy of the universe between our hands and pulling it in towards us. Three more. Noticing the pauses of our breath at the top and the bottom, and enjoying those micro moments. Where we feel full of light and energy, or peace and calm. Inhale, reaching the arms up. Exhale, bringing our hands to heart center. Coming to the top of our mat, and we'll do a gentle vinyasa with some crescent lunge lunges. Inhale, reaching the arms up. Exhale, swan diving forward. Inhale, halfway, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Planting the hands, stepping back, left foot, crescent lunge. Inhale, reaching the arms up. Exhale, hinging forward. Stepping back, forward fold. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, forward fold. Planting the hands, stepping back, right foot. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale, forward fold. Stepping back up. Inhale, reaching and sweeping the arms up over our head. Extended mountain. Exhale, hands to heart. Taking a deep breath in between, and we'll repeat that same sequence. Inhale, reaching up, palms together. Exhale, swan dive forward. Inhale, halfway. Drawing the shoulder blades in and back. Exhale, forward fold, planting the hands, left foot to the earth. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale, hinging forward. Inhale, stepping up, forward fold. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, forward fold, stepping back, crescent lunge. Inhale, reaching the arms up once we find our stability. Exhale, we hinge forward. Stepping back, forward fold. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, reaching the arms up, extended mountain. Exhale, hands to heart center. We reset with a deep breath in between. When we're ready, we inhale, reaching the arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway. Forward fold, planting the hands, stepping back, left foot, crescent lunge. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale, hinging forward, stepping up, forward fold. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, forward fold, planting the hands, step back, right foot. Inhale, reaching up. You know where we're going. Exhale, hinging forward, forward fold. Halfway. Finding our rhythm of breath and matching our movements to them. And we take a deep breath in between. Visualizing the energy that we're moving. We inhale, sweeping our arms up. We exhale, we push away the negative. Inhale halfway. Filling our lungs, lifting our chests. Forward fold, stepping back, left foot, stability. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale, hinging and stepping back. Inhale halfway. Drawing the shoulder blades back, flat back. And stepping back, right foot. Stepping up, forward fold, inhale halfway. Exhale, forward fold. Sweeping the arms up, inhaling. Exhale, hands to heart. Maybe we've started noticing a warming, additional flexibility, and maybe we're starting to see the energy swirling around. We'll do 3 more sets. Inhale up. Exhale, swan dive. Inhale halfway. Exhale, planting the hands, stepping back, left foot. Right foot. Feeling the opening of the abdomen. Inhale halfway. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, we sweep up. Hands to heart center. Deep breaths in between. Letting go of whatever doesn't serve us. And we'll do 2 more sequences. At the rhythm of our breath, our capability. Feeling the opening of our hip flexor. Feeling a strengthening of our back. Forward fold. And extended mountain. One more sequence when we're ready. Last time up, extended mountain, big inhale. Exhaling, hands to heart center. Taking a deep breath here. Taking a sip of water at this point if desired. Coming back to the top of our mat. And we'll run through a standing lunge sequence. So let's go through our vinyasa. Bring ourselves into our crescent lunge and set ourselves up into warrior 2. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale, swan diving. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, forward fold. Stepping back, left foot, crescent lunge. Here we are. Inhale, reaching the arms up. Exhale, we set ourselves up into warrior 2, reaching our arms long, finding our lunge so that we can come back to it. We can see our toes just beyond our knees. Our knee is stacked over the ankle. Warrior 2. Reverse warrior, inhaling. 3 breaths here, finding the pose, feeling the pose. Side angle, bringing our forearm to the leg, reaching our back arm over our face. Reverse triangle, straightening our front leg. And triangle, windmilling the hands, reaching up and down, finding support on our leg or a block wherever we need. And we'll run through these poses in a flow, whichever of the 5 we desire. Inhaling, perhaps we reverse. Exhaling, we forward fold. Inhale, you can reverse. Straight leg or lunge leg. And we take breaks as we need. We have options. Perhaps we feel more of a holding day rather than a dynamic day. Totally up to us. Breathing with our movements, releasing energy, building strength and stability. Getting the benefits of our breath work in and out through the nose. Once again, noticing the energy that we're moving within and without, outside of our bodies. Creating a big aura around us or connecting with the aura that already exists. Strong lower body, floaty and free upper body. A few more breaths here. Perhaps we finish a sequence. And we meet up in our triangle. Calm, steady rhythm of breath, reaching high and low, perhaps even visualizing our initial energy channel between the hands this time. And we bring our left hand down to the earth. We lunge and we plank, stepping back. Chaturanga, upward facing or cobra, and down dog. Rinsing that out, finding grounding of our hands, letting our heads hang heavy, creating space between the vertebrae while we pedal out our heels, checking in with the back of the legs. Noticing our rhythm of breath. Beautiful. We'll finish our vinyasa on this side, lifting our right leg off the earth. Feeling the weight of our body pressing through the left leg and heel, pressing into the earth. And we float through our plank, stepping our right foot back through. Crescent lunge, inhale, reaching up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, forward fold. And we sweep our arms up, bringing them together in extended mountain. Exhale, hands to heart center, taking a breath here. And we set up to do the same sequence on our other leg. And then perhaps it might be modified slightly. We honor the state of our bodies and we float our upper bodies while we maintain strength and stability in our lower. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale, swan, diving forward, pushing the negative energy away. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, forward fold, stepping back, right foot, crescent lunge. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale, we plant the back foot and we pivot open to warrior two, reaching our hands parallel to the floor. Checking in, our knee is stacked over the ankle. We can see our toes. Calm strength. Gentle expressions on our faces, grounding of our foot. And we inhale, reversing our warrior, keeping our legs steady. Opening the side body. Beautiful. Coming into a side angle, maintaining the strong warrior legs. Reaching over our faces. Opening into the opposite side body. And straightening our front leg, we windmill back, reverse triangle. And triangle. Finding our poses in each, how we feel. And we can choose if we float through the poses dynamically or we hold them, whatever serves us today. Inhaling, changing. Perhaps we change with each breath. Finding a flow that suits us in this moment. Building what we need out of our practice, be it strength, stability, headspace, peace of mind. No judgment, no expectation. Maintaining integrity of each pose along the way. And working our breath, getting the benefits out of the breath work and the head space we might be creating here. Maybe we go back to our intention for today's practice. Are we being true to it? Are we honoring it? And a few more breaths here. We'll all meet up in our triangle pose whenever we get there, reaching high and low, supporting ourselves as needed, or continuing to build strength while letting our arms float. Whatever we need, visualizing that energy channel between our hands. And windmilling the hands forward, planting them, lunging, coming into a plank, Vinyasa with a chaturanga, upward facing or cobra. Big breath in. And exhaling into down dog. Rinsing that out. Coming into child's pose at any time you might need for a little nourishment of the body or soul. Beautiful. Finishing off our sequence, lifting our left leg off the earth, finding our grounding, pressing our weight through the right leg and heel, letting our heads hang heavy. And we float through plank with our left knee to our chest, planting the left foot back into our crescent lunge, inhaling, reaching up, lengthening the side body. Exhale, forward fold, stepping back into our forward fold. Inhale, halfway, drawing the shoulder blades back, lifting our chest and our beautiful faces. Exhale, we lower, forward fold, and inhale, reaching and sweeping the arms out. Exhale, hands to heart center. Taking a deep breath in between and sighing it out. Beautiful. We'll step ourselves back into down dog. Inhale, sweeping up. Exhale, forward fold through our vinyasa. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, forward fold. Stepping back into a down dog, or maybe we come into a plank first and then lift the hips. However we get there. Finding the grounding of our hands. The knuckles are pressing into the mat. Beautiful. And with both elbows lowering to the mat simultaneously, working our triceps, we come into a dolphin. Making sure our elbows are underneath our chest. And we can walk our hands and our feet, sorry, back to our plank. So we're in a forearm plank. Adjusting on the mat as needed. We're keeping our abdomen nice and tight, parallel to the floor. Elbows are under our chest. Hands can be pressed into the earth. Finding our pose here, bringing the feet close together. And we'll shift over, lifting our left arm, shifting our feet on top of each other as possible. Maybe we only come up on the fingertips. Maybe we lift our left arm over top, keeping our hips from rounding back. We want to keep the hips stacked. Drawing the toes up towards our shins and the elbow drawn back towards the back of the mat. Breathing. Finding a beautiful side plank here. And we roll to center. Oh, yay for that. And we readjust. And we come over onto the left side, lifting the right hand, maybe only on the fingertips, maybe up in the air. Keeping the hips stacked, drawing that right hip back frontwards. Toes are drawn to the shins. And we keep the hips lifted, drawing the left elbow towards the back of the mat, towards our feet. Calm, steady rhythm of breath for 2. And 1 back to center. Beautiful, well done. Well done. Pressing ourselves back into down dog. One arm and the other. Yummy. And we'll continue to add on to our lowering down to dolphin, plank, extended child's pose, chaturanga, vinyasa. We'll walk through it together. Finding a nice strong down dog. And once again, we lower both elbows to the earth into dolphin, working our triceps. Coming into a forearm plank. Beautiful. Extended child's pose. And then inhaling to a full plank, pushing up from the forearms. Yes. And chaturanga. Upward facing or cobra. Downward facing dog. We will run through that a few times, working on our strength of our upper body, adding to it as we can, speeding it up as we can, and catching our breath in between. So you know where we're starting. Let's walk our hands out, lowering the elbows simultaneously to the earth. We're in our dolphin. Forearm plank. Extended child's pose. And blasting up to our full arm plank. Blasting up. Chaturanga. Or cobra. Down dog. So, the practice of the extended child's pose to our full arm plank. Let's do that. Let's all come into an extended child's pose or a crouching down dog. So you see our arms are already straight here. And we're going to inhale, blasting up to our full arm plank. Inhale, blast. Good. So let's try that now with our down dog sequence. Pressing into down dog. Taking a breath in between. Walking the hands out as needed. Lowering the elbows to the earth simultaneously. Plank. Good. Chaturanga, child's pose, extended, lifting the elbows off the earth here, and then blasting into our full arm plank. Chaturanga. Upward facing or cobra. Down dog. Let's work through that a few more times. Taking a big breath in between. And when you're ready, we lower down into our dolphin. Forearm plank. Extended child's pose. Crouching down dog. And then blasting into our plank. Chaturanga. Upward facing or cobra. Down dog. Let's do two more. Pausing along the way, catching our breath, feeling the strength that we're building and celebrating that. Beautiful. You got it. Down onto our forearms. Forearm plank. Extended child's pose. Lifting the elbows here and blasting up. Chaturanga. Upward facing or cobra. Down dog. Making minor adjustments along the way. Feeling those triceps light up. Gazing forward. Down onto our elbows, onto our forearms. Dolphin. Forearm plank. Extended child's pose. Lifting the elbows up, squeezing them together, and blasting into our full arm plank. Chaturanga. Upward facing or cobra. Down dog. Yay for that. Pedaling it out. And we'll lower our knees underneath us. Child's pose. Option to keep the arms nice and long on the mat. Or perhaps we wish to bring the hands behind our back, rolling out the wrists, maybe even interlacing and lifting the arms over our back. Perhaps we lift the hands up to the sky, stretching into our shoulders, our arms, our chest. Breathing light and warmth to melt away any areas of discomfort. And taking another big breath here. We inhale into all fours and into down dog, curling our toes under our shins. Exhale, lifting the hips, pressing the heels back. And again, we lower our elbows down to the earth, dolphin. We walk into our forearm plank. Toes are together, elbows are under our chest. We adjust as needed. We find our torso parallel to the floor and our neck is loose. Digging into our affirmations, building strength through our wobbles, and building resilience. Coming over, dropping the heels to the right, lifting the hand of the left arm onto the mat, maybe even over the body. If we can maintain integrity here, drawing the toes towards the shins, lifting the hips, drawing the left hip forward as possible, and the right elbow back towards our feet. Strength and determination. For 2 more breaths. We come to center. Oh, yay for that. Rinse that out, and we'll shift over to the left. Same thing. Finding the integrity of the pose. Hips are lifted. Shins are looking at our toes. The right hip is not floating backwards. Feel the abdomen. Feel the left side body and obliques. 3, 2, 1. Back to center, dolphin. And enjoy this gentle rest. Extended child's pose, crouching down dog, lifting the elbows off the earth, full plank. Finding our position here, we'll do those side planks again, but in a full plank. Lowering the heels towards the right, lifting the left arm as possible. Challenging our body and mind. And of course, we can support with our lower leg pressed into the earth. Option here to lift our top leg, bringing it back behind us, flipping our dog, reaching to the sky, opening our abdomen. Then bringing the left hand back to the earth, plank, catching our breath. And when we're ready, we come over to the left. Once again, stacking, scissoring, or supporting with our left leg, reaching our right arm over top as possible. Challenging ourselves to our max potential, whatever that may be today. Hips are stacked and lifted. Lifting our right leg as an option, bringing it behind us, opening our dog, flipping open. Reaching the right arm beyond. Opening the abdomen, the right hip flexor, and the back. And bringing ourselves all the way back into plank. Gentle. Holding here. Toes are back together. We're pressing into our shoulder blades. Torso is parallel to the earth. Neck is loose. Finding a straight line between the shoulders and the heels. And child's pose. Sinking our hips back over the heels. Shifting left to right. Rolling out the ribs. Rolling out the wrists. Beautiful. Inhale, we'll draw our torsos up, coming into Vinyasa, kneeling pose. Grabbing a sip of water as desired. And we'll do a toes pose here. Curling all 5 of our toes underneath the shins. Grabbing a block in between the legs if that feels more comfortable. Checking in, making sure that pinky toe is touching. And let's bring the back of the hands together and roll out the wrists. Big circles, palms and backs of the hands together. And we'll switch directions. Like butterflies. Breathing light back to the universe. And bring the hands back together, the backs of the hands, and we'll make fists. Beautiful. And we'll roll out the shoulders, rolling them up and back. Into the neck, drawing the shoulder blades together. And we switch directions. Drawing them back, exaggerating our range of motion to our body's ability. Gently noticing what's happening in our feet. And we'll come out of that, all fours, tapping out the feet. That might feel really good. Rolling the feet, tapping. And in all fours, before we come back into our toes pose, let's shift our weight left to right. Option to turn the hands with the fingers pointing backwards on the back of our hands. And perhaps now we point our fingers to our knees, but this time with our palms pressed into the earth. Shifting left to right. Maybe we shift forward and back if that feels good for the body. Finding whatever feels intuitive here. Good. And we come back into our normal cat-cow and we sink back into Vinyasa. Once again into our kneeling toes pose. Making sure all 5 pinkies, all 5 toes are tucked under. Good. And let's eagle the arms. Left under, right, palms pressed together. Inhale, reaching the fingertips up. Exhale, lowering. We'll do 5 on each side. with the rhythm of our breath. And let's twist over to the left, looking over our shoulder. Drawing that right arm across the body. And we release, rolling it out, switching arms, right arm under left, palms towards one another. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale, lowering. Gentle awareness on what's happening in the feet. One more here. And over to the right, drawing the left arm across the body, gazing over our right shoulder. And we release, rolling that out. Back into all fours, tapping out the feet, perhaps a little less intense this time. And we'll cross our feet behind us. We'll come into either easy seated or fire logs. Whichever feels like we need to be. Checking in with the hips. And we'll do some twists and forward folds. Inhale, reaching the arms over our shoulders. Exhale, over. Twisting, open or close, looking over the shoulder, pressing the fingertips into the earth, elongating the spine. Inhale, reaching all the way up. Over to the other side, gentle twist. Gazing over the shoulder, pressing the fingertips to lift our torso. Inhale, reaching up, coming back to center. Exhale, forward fold. Melting into the pose, checking in with the hips. The hip flexors, the lower back. Noticing how it's all connected. And on the next inhale, we'll press ourselves up, supporting with our hands. And we'll switch our feet, extending the legs out in front of us in between, gentle wiggle. And then opposite over opposite. Easy seated or fire logs, checking in with the hips. What do we need to do today? Where do we need to be? Inhale, reaching the arms up. Exhale, we come back into our twist, finding our fingertips to the earth, elongating the spine, looking over our shoulder, breathing into any areas of discomfort, just sitting with the discomfort, embracing it as a part of us that's in transition, that needs nourishing. And on the next inhale, we reach up, coming back to center. And we twist to the other side. Once again, pressing our fingertips into the earth, gazing over our shoulder. And embracing those areas that may need a little more attention and support. Next inhale, we come back to center, reaching our arms all the way up. Exhale, we hinge forward, bringing our hands to the earth. Yummy. Melting here. Noticing the micro gains as the body releases energy that's blocked and preventing the energy from flowing through. The light, all the warmth that we have within us. And on the next inhale, we press ourselves up with our hands. We bring our hands to heart center, pressing the palms together, feeling the heat generated, lifting our torsos, our chests, and our gaze. Smiles on our faces. We give thanks for our bodies and the capacity of our bodies to move in crazy ways, reminding ourselves that we are not stuck, that we are works in progress, congratulating ourselves for building strength, resilience, determination, and for creating stability, strength, and space in our minds for new ideas, for new energy to come in. With each clearing that we do, we create space for new, fresh ideas, thoughts, and feelings. Giving thanks for this beautiful community and the opportunity to practice together. And bringing our awareness back to the intention we may have set at the beginning of our practice, and perhaps taking a moment to adjust it or set a new one for the hours and days ahead. Thank you for joining me today. I wish you a beautiful continuation. Namaste.